net unrealized appreciation, NUA. Has anyone out there ever heard of NUA? Not NWA, that's a rap group. NUA, net unrealized appreciation. Here you go. If you have highly appreciated company stock in your retirement plan, do not roll it into an IRA. Again, do not roll it into an IRA. Talk to me first. What you want to do is distribute the shares in kinds into a taxable brokerage account. You pay ordinary income tax only on your original cost basis, which is often quite small. All the growth is taxed later on at long-term capital gains rates, 0, 15, or 20%, not at income tax rates. Here's a real case. I have a client who worked for years for IBM and held IBM stock in their 401k. Let's say most of it they bought early on at $18 a share back in the 1990s. Today, with IBM trading at around $280, that's $270 roughly of growth per share. If they rolled that whole thing into an IRA, every dollar of that $270 gain per share would eventually be taxed at ordinary income rates, up to 37% when RMDs kick in. Instead, we used NUA, net unrealized appreciation. We distributed the IBM shares in kind to a taxable brokerage account. Paid the ordinary income tax only on the original $18 cost basis. The $270 per share gain gets taxed later at long-term capital gains rates, not at income tax rates. So for, let's say, a $10,000 share holding, $18 a share, that's a cost basis of $180,000. Taxed at ordinary income rates, let's say 24%, that's $43,000 plus in taxes to pay now. Not ideal, but not bad compared to the alternative. $2.7 million of gain will be taxed later on at capital gains rates. Let's say 15%. That's about $405,000 in tax on the gain. Plus the income tax we paid earlier, we're at about $450,000 in tax on this strategy. Again, not ideal. Compare that to over $1 million in ordinary income tax if they rolled that stock into their IRA and had to pay it out through their RMDs later on in life. So the tax savings here is over $550,000 saved on this one strategy. That's why I often say that with a few simple ideas implemented intelligently, we can literally save you tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Powerful stuff that a lot of people miss. Remember, we're retiring smarter. NUA may help turn a company stock windfall into a massive tax break, but you must do it before rolling all that stock into your IRA. If you have appreciated stock in a 401k, let's talk. Don't miss this opportunity, because once you roll over your 401k, you can't undo it. If you have company stock in your 401k, let me know.